What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Hart DFS. We have another NBA prize pick video for you guys today. 5-pick play. So if you're new to the channel, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do appreciate all the new subscribers. Follow me on Twitter, Hart DFS, putting up my extra prize pick plays as well as daily fantasy sports for DraftKings, core plays for the NBA there as well. I do make those on my channel as well, so a lot of content for you guys to enjoy. But for the prize picks for the NBA, we were on a 3-day heater. 3 days ago we went 2 out of 4, but then 2 days ago we went 3 out of 4. Draymond Green unfortunately missed by 0.6, and then yesterday we went 4 out of 5. CJ missed about 10 minutes of playing time in the second half due to foul trouble, but 4 out of 5, 7 and 9 past 2 days, and 3 days in a row of 50% or better. So we've been on a heater, been winning a good amount of money. So definitely make sure to follow me on Twitter at HartDFS. And leave me a like on these videos. Do appreciate the support. And throw a subscription if you are not subscribed. The first pick we have today is Desmond Bane over 19.5 projected points. Hit it 3 games in a row. The reason why I like this one is due to the fact that he's playing big minutes. In the blowouts, he was still getting about 30+ minutes. Didn't get there in the blowouts point-wise. But past 3 games, 40 minutes, 35, 45. Shot the ball 19 times, 18, 20. Shoots the 3 a ton, so if he's hitting his threes, he's going to get you there easily. But he's a volume shooter, shoots the ball a ton, and playing a ton of minutes. And he's good at score, so he's going to get to the free throw line a couple times as well. So that definitely helps. But it's just more about the minutes and him shooting the ball a ton. In this closeout game, they're going to need him to score. Do what he's done the past 3 games. Essentially, that's what helps them win. Is him scoring the ball really well. It helps them get guys off of Ja, so Ja can score too. So really like the over on Bane today at 19.5. Really like Anthony Edwards over as well, projected points of 21.5. The reason why I like this is just because they're going to need these 3 guys on the Memphis side to step up. He's done well in this series when it comes to scoring. He's playing the minutes, pretty much about 40 a game, putting up about 20 shots a game, which you do like to see as well. Sometimes can go a little bit cold from shooting the ball, but he can get to the free throw line a few times, so it definitely helps a little bit. But he's gotten 36, 20, 19, 24, and then 22 points in this series. So he's definitely floating around that like 23-ish, 24-point mark if you do the averages. He's averaging only over 21.5 per game on the season, but I just think he's going to need to be a little bit more aggressive in this winner-go-home game. And he's been doing, shooting well, scoring easy in this matchup. So I do like the over on 21.5 projected points for him. D'Lo, like the over on his fantasy score. I know it's one that we've gotten burned on a couple times in this series, but they dropped it down 0.5 today. Earlier today it was at 30, dropped it down 0.5. Not really sure why, because there's no news on him. So I don't understand why they dropped the projected fantasy score, but that does help us out. Let me pull him up on here real fast. As you can see, he's only hit it once, but he's been close a bunch. He's a guy that does really well in the first quarter and then cools off the rest of the game. I think you can expect the exact opposite today. He's playing about 40 minutes. It's a winner-go-home game. He hasn't shot the ball a ton, especially last game, but I do expect that to get closer to his average of about like 15 shots a game. They're going to need him to score. They're going to need him to do well if they want to take this to a game 7. He has that nice assist floor of 7+. He's getting you about 3+ rebounds a game as well. But the steals are huge. Averaging 1 a game, got 2 last game, but the 1 a game floor is really nice. Can get you like 3, 4, as you can see. Those are 3 fantasy points each on Prizepicks, so that definitely helps with the fantasy score. But I just expect big minutes and big opportunities for these guys on both sides. The stars, they're going to need them to step up in this game because it's either win or go home. And so I do like D'Lo to step it up. As you can see, he's been pretty close, even playing terribly. So I do expect him to finally have a good game scoring the ball. And that's why I like him today for projected 29.5 fantasy points. Fourth one I have is John Morant over projected 24.5 fantasy points. I know Pat Bev has been guarding him a ton and doing pretty decent on him. Ja's only gone over that once or twice this series, first game and this past game. But before then, he wasn't shooting the ball his usual amount. He's averaging about 20 shots per game on the season, maybe a little bit more, 27 points per game on the season as well. But what you like to see is the minutes are back up to kind of normal for Ja. Played the whole game last game, 45 minutes, shot the ball 22 times. I know he only shot the ball like 3 or 4 times in the first half and then kind of went off in the second half. So he's a guy who's not afraid to shoot the ball even if he's off to a slow start or not doing well. They're going to need him to score in this win or go home or win and move on game for them. It's a closeout game. Do expect him to do well. As you can see, he can get to the free throw line, so even if he's shooting the ball terribly, he will still drive, get fouled, which you do like to see. So I do like the over 24.5 projected points for Ja. And the last one I have for today is over on Tyus Jones' projected fantasy score of 18. This one is definitely the riskiest one out of these picks. But the reason why I like it is he's done very, very well in the limited playing time in this series. As you can see, 16 minutes, 19, 16 minutes, 21.5, 14 minutes, 25 fantasy points, 22, 25, and 20, 19. The main reason why I like it is he's gotten the floor of about 3+ rebounds a game, over like pretty much like 4+ assists. The steals are a huge one, especially when it comes to fantasy score on PrizePicks. As I mentioned every time, pretty much every video, they count as 3 fantasy points on PrizePicks. So if he gets 1 or 2, that's either 15 projected fantasy score or 12 that you're already down to him needing to get the rest of the game. And if he's going to get you a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists, and then all you really need is a few points from him, I think it's just, a very risky one, but a one that he's hit 5 games in a row. Hopefully he can hit the 6-1. I'm betting on it. It's kind of like the Reggie Bullock play from yesterday where Bullock had hit over 4 rebounds the whole series. And so we went with that. It hit. I'm riding with this Tyus Jones one. That's the 5th one for today. These are my picks. Bane over projected 19.5 fantasy points or projected points. Edwards over 21.5 projected points. D'Lo over projected 29.5 fantasy score. Ja over projected points of 24.5. Tyus Jones over projected score of fantasy score of 18. Sorry, I was starting a little bit. But if you don't like the Tyus Jones or the Ja Morant points, you can definitely go to, or even say Anthony Edwards points. You can definitely go to, over Ja's assists. The most sports books have him at 9.5 assists, so that's definitely a little bit too low for him. He's hit it the past 3 or past 4 actually, so I don't mind going there. I don't mind going to the over on Towns' points as well. Hit it the past 2, even in massive foul trouble this whole series. He's been able to do pretty well scoring, so I don't mind that as well. But these are my 5 picks for today. Once again, Bane, Edwards, Russell, Ja, and Tyus. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, comment, give me a like. Do appreciate the support. Been on a heater on PrizePicks, as you guys can see, 7 out of the 9 past 2 days. So let's cash. I think we're going to get a 5 out of 5 today. You're going to 10 times your money, and I think it's going to be a great day on PrizePicks. So definitely throw me a like if you enjoy these videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or later today on my Twitter if I put up new plays or picks. So thank you guys. See you.